Actually, there's tons of copper. Tons and tons of copper and tin locally. So we've been really blessed with, like, you know, physical resources on this for building. Oh, what's that? More wolves? Yep, someone go and capture those pups. But we weren't so well off for food and stuff early on with animals. 5 cattle, that's good. Traders turned up. Why no copper mines? There's 2 deposits right next. Because I'm not in a rush to build copper. Copper spears and tools and stuff aren't that great. They aren't much better than flint. In fact, some of them are just not better than flint. Until you get bronze. And then when you can make bronze, that's when it's really worth mining. That's what I've found anyway. What have they got? They do have some leather. I'll take that. We could go for fruit tree. We could actually trade to get technology. Kind of. Or a discovery. But what have I got that could trade for that? Could I even do it with 50? No, with linen. 44 wool cloth. I could do it with wool cloth. Low commission. That would speed us up through the game a little bit, but it would leave me low for wool. Let's just see how far I get if I trade. Do you know what? I think that's going to do it, isn't it? Let's do it. Take one off. The value of trade. Wow, that's just boosted us through the game a little bit. And we'll add it up with some extra grain that we have. There you go. The value of farming and production. We can manage that. No, I imagine that 144 Hz curved full screen HD was quite expensive. Wolf attack. We got it. There's more wolves coming in here. Are they going for it? They were going to go and eat the wolf, I think. Let's see if these 2 can get this, these pups. Speed up a bit. There's an old lame wolf there. I feel like I've paused the game. It's going that slow. Let's speed it up a bit more. We got him? We got him. And whilst you 2 are out, where's that old lame wolf gone? Go get it. You need copper to mix with tin for bronze so you can get a head start. Yeah, but well, you do. I can get a head start on it, but there's no real urgency. What? Oops. Oh well. I'm sure we didn't need whoever that was anyway. Who'd have thought it? Wolves are dangerous. Thureg has been killed by a wolf. Maybe a little bit careless of me. Oh, did we get that big megalith mined? Yeah, let's get that back. So we've got enough labour to do everything. What about timber? We need to set... We're going to deforest this. Let's get the wood cutting on. Maximum capacity. And then, yep, go chop it all down. What have we done on this side? See, that's pretty much nearly all gone anyway. Good work, fellas. Building walls is definitely work for timber. Need as much as we can get. I might build a great big long wall around the riverside of this as well. With a couple of gates in it. Should work quite well, I think. Poor Thureg. Yeah, they're my wolf whisperers. Those one that's left. Maybe they whispered the wrong things. That must have been what happened. We're going to have to increase capacity of this city in a bit. I mean, I've got the food to do so, so I'm not too concerned about that. Storage space, not so much. That is more of an issue. And I'm not going to build any more houses down here in case I do decide to build that wall around the place. There is room to build some around here, though. I think. How close up to the wall can we get? Not that close. Not as close as you would think. Which is a damn nuisance. Yeah, that's not as useful as I thought. Can I get another one in here? No. That's kind of disappointing. That's because of the slopes, I think. Anyway. We'll get a couple more built. And we can upgrade these to roundhouses when the time comes. And that adds more capacity without having to build extra. You'd probably be the one getting killed by a wolf. You'd probably walk up to it to try and pet it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I wouldn't want to be the one to try, if I'm honest. So we're just going to... That tower there isn't a whole lot of use, but what will be is if I build a couple more towers here. It really is. It looks a bit odd, but spamming them near gates really is the way to fight off raiders. What I think I can do here... I'm going to feel sorry for that guy who's living out there. If I just extend that... I can almost extend it like this, but that'll do. And then let's get this bit recycled, this messy bit here. And then I can get another one. Can't get the camera angle for this quite. Oh, I don't know that this has worked, actually. I don't know that that's worked. Never mind. As long as I can get one more tower in there, we'll patch that bit up. Let's have a look. In an earlier stream, you said you'd never heard of the Copper Age. That's because it didn't happen in Northern Europe. It lasted about 1,000 years in the Middle East and Southern Europe, but before the technology made it up to you savages, to us, yeah, us savages, it was already surpassed by bronze, and the term Stone Age, Bronze Age, and Iron Age is coined by a Danish historian. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Oh, cheers, Saturn. Yeah, because, I mean, I guess when they learned to smelt copper, it would be useful for... certainly for jewellery making and valuable little trinkets, bowls, cups and things like that. But it's not, in a lot of cases, all that useful as a tool, is it? Because it's a fairly soft metal. Still, I wouldn't want to get hit by a copper club, that's for sure. Soft edge or not. We don't need that one now, so let's just forget about that. And I think we can now... Ah, it's on a slope. That might be why. That might be why. Oh, no. I can build one in there. That fits. And then we'll also build... Just to finish that bit off there. There, then. Is that going to fit in? Or is that going to look really awkward and uncomfortable? Let's see. I know, it hurts, Mr. Zen, when you have to replace like a big component like a screen with something really nice. It's like a big one-off cost, but I guess once you've got it, and it's good from then on. How are we off for flax and linen? That's good. Plenty of space to grow out here. And then we can really tidy this bit up when we need to. And there's all this over here as well. Plenty of sticks. How are we off for sticks? Because I've sort of cleaned out some of the areas where people can gather sticks. Although, there's plenty there. Still. We're not really keeping on top of the wood. Wood is going to be... What the hell is that? Oh, it's a sheep lying down. Okay. Plenty of meat. Hides are okay-ish. We're getting leather increased. That's good. 3 new goats, which we'll just go and instantly slaughter, maybe. Okay, so we're in spring. We're on top of all the crop planting, are we? Yeah, it looks like the finished. Food is excellent still. What are these people doing out here? Gathering food, are they? Maybe. Oh, gathering tannin, maybe. Really? No, I must have set something else up. I think I set this up. There's no food to gather in spring out here, though, so... I don't understand why they would have been out here. What I will do, though, is I'm going to set a new chopping down area. Wood is, like, the key thing, and fortunately, trees do replant themselves, even if you completely deforest an area. So let's set it up to there. But I'm only going to set one person in. And we're going to set the limit to 100% of the population. But in theory, he shouldn't get around to chopping down the whole area. That's in theory. And we'll do the same over here. And this is like my effort of managing the forests a little bit better. So we don't deforest areas too much. Not that that matters. As I say, stuff does grow back, but it means you have to keep removing your work areas and resetting them. Okay, I guess we do need to clean that bit of wall up there. Where can we put... Can we not get it in? That's going to look weird, isn't it? Can I get it on the outside? Considering that is build through those rocks, that should join them two up. I don't think that has. It's just odd. Like I say, the game just has a few little issues with walls, it seems. It's not going to let me do this, is it? How about I just do that there? There we go. There we go. That'll do. It's the sloped ground. That's what the problem is. So that's fine. Hey, G-Man Surf, have I tried the pepperoni, pineapple and jalapeno pizza yet? I saw your comment actually yesterday on my last viewers comments video. I was looking through it yesterday, picking questions out. And I thought, no, I haven't tried that yet. I'm probably not going to, if I'm honest. Purely because I don't like pepperoni on pizzas. Well, I don't like pepperoni much on anything. But ham, pineapple and pepper and jalapeno, yeah, I'll try that. I like jalapeno on pizzas. I like jalapenos on anything, actually. I love them. But yeah, the pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapeno I haven't tried. Maybe I'll give it a go. I'm not like I'm not so dead set against pepperoni that I wouldn't have a slice. But making me hungry now. Very hungry. Anyway, how are you? Anyway, cattle doing fine. Doing fine. Food, leather's building up. Skins are building up. Summer's nearly gone. What can we go and harvest? What can we go and hunt? Load of bears down by the river. Did we get horse domestication? We did. We can go and get some donkeys. We're a bit low on sheep, so let's go and capture some more. Try a small one. I'll never go back. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll go. Have I heard about wargaming plans for 2019 in World of Tanks? Yep, I have heard about them. Quite pleased to say that they don't affect me anymore. But they're good changes for the game, as far as I can tell, if they're done rightly. I don't feel like we need... Oh, there is some hunting to be done. Let's go and get that. Let's get a hunting party together. Exactly that many people. That was lucky. And let's go and get some wild cattle. What are they doing? Oh, they're thirsty, but they're off to work in the mine. Poor guys. Here we go. It's hunting time. It's clobbering time. Right, we've got him. We've got one. Let's get the next one. And the next one. Oh, there's one behind as well. So we're going to get the whole set here. Meanwhile, domesticate and capture those little ones. Was there only two? No, there's three. Once we've got a cattle industry going, once the number of cattle get beefed up and they're just breeding like mad, they provide everything you'll ever need, and you can almost stop hunting altogether. I think, if it works out as well as I expect it to. Oh, nice. Animal population reached 30. Knowledge +1. That means our stables are full. Let's go for the wheel. And then we can go and... We're going to have to build another stable, aren't we? Where can we fit a stable in? This needs to go. This does. Right here. Let's get rid of this stone. Where are we? Obtain stone. Oh, there's quite a bit here. Let's do that. 2 people, infinite stone. And you can come and bung it. We've probably got room in there. I will build another little stone pit for it. I don't have to go too far. Do it there, and we can remove that later. Do they provide vegetables too? Cattle? Possibly not. Possibly not. You might have got me there. At least I wouldn't want to eat any vegetable product that someone claimed came from cows. Put it that way. What's that? A deer. Hunting party. Let's get a hunting party out. 3. I guess there's not... There we go. 4. Just get it hunted, because I'd say you get knowledge bonuses for hunting more of each type of animal, so we may as well go get him. Or her, in this case, I should say. And then we'll hunt that one over there as well. We should get this easy, because they're trapped against the rocks. They can't run off very far. Nice. Nicely done. First animal hunted. That was the first deer we've hunted. We get an extra knowledge for that too. Can I tell you a little bit about this game? Yeah, it seems like a fairly simple game. It's like an early man settlement builder, or early age of man. So you start in the Paleolithic era, when your people are really just hunter-gatherers. You start with about 5 or 6 people, a hut and a campfire. And you have to just basically keep them alive through the seasons, through the harsh winters, hunting animals for... You've got to fill the needs, basic needs of shelter, food, and clothing. And then later on you have to worry about their moral well-being. And basically, you grow the tribe through attracting settlers by having enough housing and enough food, and people obviously reproducing, as people are wanting to do. And then it just develops through the ages. You learn things, you improve things, and you just have to keep it going. And the objective is to get up to the Iron Age and develop steel making. But that doesn't end the game there. You can, as far as I can tell, you can play it for as long as you want. As long as you can keep your people defended and alive and fed and happy, I guess there's no limit to how big your population can grow. I don't think there's an end game to it, so it's one of those open-ended games. You set your own goals in it. But it is just strangely fun and relaxing, and I really enjoy it. It'd be cool if they did the Paleolithic era as more nomadic, like hunter-gatherers would be. That would be quite good, actually, being able to move around and follow where the animals went, where the food was. I quite like the idea of that. So I'm going to get moaned at that I haven't got enough room. We can probably fit a stable in here, actually. Yeah, I thought we could. Put another one in there. Didn't I build one there earlier? Thought I had. Maybe it was over here. What kind of dangerous creatures do you want to defend with those walls? Ah, that's something I forgot to mention. Oh, look at this. Hunting opportunities. Let's go hunt some cattle. Raiders get sent. Bands of raiders get sent against you every... It's usually one per season, and as you go up through the ages... you meet more and more of these. They come in bigger bands. And they're to keep... The walls are there to keep these devils out. Because they'll tear your houses down, they'll kill people, and cause all sorts of mayhem. Come on, I've got a little load of hunters coming up here. Here we go. It's a fight. It's a fight. Next. And this is basically how I hunt. I take out an entire herd of things at once. Just because it's more efficient to do it that way. I think that's an adult, and I think these other ones are youngsters, which we'll go and send some people to go and capture and domesticate. There we go. We've got food, meat, fresh cattle to look after. Imagine there could be different things like wolves or bears. You're right on that, actually, as well. There are... when you start off, there's things like woolly rhinoceros and woolly mammoth about. They're not too bad, as long as you stay out of their way, and you can, of course, hunt them for food and furs. But, and the type of animals you meet change as the era progresses as well. So now we're meeting a lot more bears and wolves. But early on, you do meet some very dangerous stuff indeed. And the type of bears, it goes from cave bears, which are big things, to bears that you'd probably recognise today, like the brown bears and grizzlies type. So, yeah, those you need to look out for. They're generally not a problem, but occasionally if some of your workers stray too close to them, they will attack. So it's best to send off hunting parties and clean them out. How are we doing for wood? Oh, I've got stacks of wood. Excellent. Should I put another gate in here? I should probably put another gate down here. But then again, if I don't, it means that the raiders will have to aim for a gate. They don't have to aim for a gate. They can tear down walls, but they tend to go for the gates. So what I'll do, if it becomes a problem, I'll add another gate in. But right now, let's straight down to the water's edge. We could leave ourselves a... No, we won't. We'll just have nice straight walls on this. Keep it simple. We can always plant stuff outside. That's not an issue at all. Let's do that. That's actually cool. Kind of strange that the others just go extinct, but it's a cool idea. I think they kind of go extinct due to the pressures of hunting. And I like the way it plays through. Because in this playthrough, the animals just stop migrating across the lands. There are probably some on the far corners of the map. But for a few seasons, there was just no sign of any herds. And because I hadn't developed enough agriculture, my population starved over winter. And it was brutal to watch. It went from about 70 or 80 down to 30. There was just no food. We just couldn't get enough stuff gathered in. We couldn't fish enough. We couldn't gather enough wild nuts and berries. It was quite brutal, and I imagine quite realistic as to what will have happened to various peoples centuries and centuries ago. And so then we developed agriculture, luckily just in time, and managed to rebuild. And then herds of different animals started to migrate across. So I like how it gives you different playthroughs, different experiences. And the maps do vary a little bit as well, and starting locations. It's not always the same, this plot of land, just like this. You can choose to start in different points up and down the river or near lakes and up in the mountains. And there's also, once you've finished one playthrough and completed it, or got to steelmaking anyway, that unlocks the ability to play through a harsh northern winter climate mode where it's probably, it says the winters are longer, the seasons, the nice seasons are shorter. It's probably a lot more challenging, so it'd be cool to see that as well. There are cave lions in this as well. Yeah, cave lions and bears and aurochs. I forgot about all those. So yeah, it's all pretty cool stuff. And yeah, as the ages developed, we also saw bison appear. They appeared too. They weren't there right at the start. They did turn up. Well, we had ancient bison, I think, and then regular bison. So it probably varies. I bet it's tied to which age and we've developed into. I bet it varies like that. Oh, and you can defend the place with dogs as well. Once you domesticate dogs and you start getting them appearing, they will attack raiders. And they'll attack animals that attack your people as well. So, yep, it's all good stuff. How are we off for straw? They feed the animals over winter on straw, which is good. Stable space. We've got room for 40, and we've currently got 32, I think. All good so far. All good so far. And the settlement's managing itself at the moment, so that's really good. It means I can just sit back like an overlord planning things. Oh look, we got our extra menhir. If that's how you pronounce it. Menhir? I don't know actually. I've always called them menhirs ever since I read Asterix as a kid. So we're trying to make we could. Ooh, do you think we can make like a narrowing procession going up here? Let's just see. Will that work? Where can we get the next one? We can make a very wide procession. But the top one has to go... Can we get one halfway up? Almost. Let's make it narrowing in a bit. It'll look pretty cool with that. So one there and one... there. Oh, hang on. We've got... Oh, it's a wolf attack. It's just a wolf attack. They got it. We were just talking about predators attacking, so... right on cue. And some wolf pups we'll domesticate those. Don't care about ibexes so much. We'll get him. And we have a hunting party, please. We want... There's not many hunters available because everyone's getting crops in. 3 should do. I'm just going to go and get this other wolf over here. Where did I see him? There. Oh, there's 2. That's not a wolf, is it? It is. It's an adult male. So we'll get those. Yeah, we're going to try and make a procession of standing stones leading up there. I think it'll look quite cool. It's not really necessary, but it does add prestige to your settlement. For what value that gives, I honestly don't know. Maybe it makes people happier. Hang on, where were those... Where did my people go after that wolf? They abandoned the attack? Doesn't matter. Men here, is that how it's pronounced? It's actually pronounced men here. Okay. Cheers, guys. Oh, the devs just added a 3rd scenario. What's the 3rd scenario, Saturn? Goat has been slaughtered. Plenty of bones. How are we off for houses? Alright. Ooh. We've got stacks of meat. We've got more meat than we can do. Plenty of leather. The hides. What did we need hides for? That was for making... Oh, regular bows, wasn't it? Yeah. Which will become extinct at some point, so I don't mind if we don't have quite enough of those. Look at this. Hunting time again. Who can we get? Oh, we've got an excellent party of hunters here. Let's get 5 blokes on the job. Or 5 people. And we'll go and get more aurochs. Ancient warriors. Okay, cheers. I shall have a look at that. In fact, if you remind me at the end of the stream, I'll save the game and exit out, and we'll just very quickly, not load it up, but just have a quick look at the description for it. That must have just been updated in the last day or 2, has it? Because I don't remember seeing that when I was looking through. Because I played the Woolly Mammoth one just... Was it yesterday or the day before? Can't remember. It wasn't that long ago. Hang on. Someone's died. What killed them? Was that the aurochs? Could have been. Right, still got 4. Was there... There was indeed. There was indeed a herd of more juicy things in here. Let's see how many of these we can get. There was 1. Where's the next one in range? There's the next one. Can't domesticate deer in this. That'll do. That'll do. Was it Friday? Okay. Oh, was it old age? I missed the notification. I think I was too busy focusing on hunting cows. And I think I forgot to send people off to domesticate the young ones. Hang on. Oh, that's been butchered. That's okay. Young aurochs, capture, and capture. Oh, was that another one over there? It is. Capture that. Yeah, we're going to go for a big cattle farm here. I've tried pigs. Pigs are a pain in the backside because they constantly need slaughtering. They breed like mad. But cattle just seem a lot better, a lot more manageable. And they look cool. I like seeing the animals around the village. I guess there'll be content updates. I think there's going to be a nice stream of content updates. And I like the way that you can only unlock some by playing through the main game. This one. Oh, we were talking about things. Bison. Should we hunt them as well? We've got so much meat. We may as well do it. There's no downside to having too much. At worst, it'll spoil.